Welcome to Top Stories OG. Please subscribe, do a like and comment to our news we get you every day. The first story and breaking news is about Israel and Gaza. Israel targets Gaza's safe zones as Egypt to host negotiations. Hamas negotiations chief appears in video message after surviving Israel assassination attempt. The head of Hamas's negotiating delegation, Khalil al-Hayya, has appeared in a video message shared by Palestinian group. The first appearance since Israel tried to kill him in a missile attack on Qatar. A short video released by Hamas showed Al-Hayya addressing the public, saying, "What I see every day of killing and destruction in Gaza makes me forget the pain of losing my children and loved ones." The assassination attempt on September 9, when Israel launched an airstrike targeting Hamas leaders in Qatar's capital, gathered to discuss a ceasefire proposal put forward by the USA, killed his officer director Jihad Labad, his son Homam al-Hayya, 3 aides, and a Qatar security officer. Following a meeting with Trump last month, Netanyahu called up Qatar's PM to apologize for the attack and the killing of a Qatar citizen. "We are paying the heaviest price," Gaza resident hopes for end of war. Displaced Palestinians say they are clinging into a fragile hope that ceasefire might finally bring an end to Israel's war. I hope this time the ceasefire proposal will hold, especially as it is sponsored by the most powerful man in the world, Mr. Trump. A displaced Palestinian told Al Jazeera's Hani Mahmoud in Gaza, "Peace will prevail not only in Gaza but across the region, with hope that the proposal will not be blocked on the basis of two-state solution." He added, "The land is vast enough to hold two peoples and two states." Despite his optimism, Palestinians across Gaza are still suffering from an Israel aid blockade and daily bombardment. "Our life is a misery," he said. "We are living in tents with dozens of families crammed in a tight space. We cannot move around. We cannot find our basic necessities. Food and drinking water can hardly be found. This is genocide. We are paying the heaviest price." Israel's defense minister says army to remain in Gaza. Israel Katz says he expects the implementation of the first phase of Gaza plan in the near future. Israel media also quoted the defense minister as saying that at the end of Trump's plan, Hamas will be disarmed, the Gaza Strip will be demilitarized, and the IDF, Israel Army, which means Israel Army, will remain in controlling areas to protect their communities. Israel Army attacks since the start of the war have killed more than 267,000 Palestinians, including tens of thousands of children and women. Israel troops wounded 3 Palestinians east of Bethlehem Ministry. The Palestinian Ministry of Health says they were wounded by gunfire near Beit Sahul and taken to the Beit Jala governmental hospital in eastern occupied West Bank government. according to a brief statement of Telegram. One of the wounded Palestinians is in serious condition. Another breaking or update about Israel and Palestine and Gaza, it is which says that Turkish foreign minister calls for a regional stability pact. Fidan says the root cause of the long-standing conflict and interventions in the Middle East lies in the inability of countries in the region to cooperate with each other amid a certain level of mistrust. We need a regional stability pact, platform, agreement, or convention, he said during an interview with a state broadcaster, TRT. Its primary purpose is not deterrence, its secondary purpose is to deterrence. Its main goal is to establish absolute trust among the countries in the region, the top Turkish diplomat said. The aim is to prevent external interventions and terrorist exploitation of mistrust, he said, adding that when an external actor is invited into the region, it often results in the situation worsening. Commenting on Israel's growing isolation in the international arena, Fidan stressed that even its formerly unconditional supporters no longer want to appear united with it on the issue of Gaza. Israel air raid hits residential building west of Gaza City. This is another story. An Israel air attack has struck a residential apartment at the Al Tayalan junction west of Gaza City, wounding at least 3 people, according to Gaza Civil Defense. Civil Defense spokesperson Mahmoud Basal said the strikes on Gaza are continuing despite Trump telling Israel to stop the bombing, adding that access for aid remain blocked and rescue operations are hampered by ongoing hostilities. No truck carrying aid has entered Gaza City since the siege began, he said. There are a number of bodies of martyrs that were unable to recover from the areas of occupation operations. The civil defense say the teams are operating under extremely dangerous conditions as they attempt to reach affected neighborhoods and rescue the wounded and recover bodies. Another update is Gaza talks in Egypt. This is what to know about the Gaza talks in Egypt. Negotiators and officials from the mediating countries are converging in Egypt before the talk. According to Egypt's state-linked media, Hamas and Israel officials are to hold indirect talks on Sunday and Monday, according to practice between the sides. Trump has dispatched 2 envoys to Egypt, according to the White House, sending his son-in-law Jared Kushner and his main Middle East negotiator Steve Witkoff. The USA president has told Hamas once it agrees to Israel's initial military withdrawal line in Gaza, an immediate ceasefire would be triggered. The talks are being held after Hamas agreed to release the Israeli captive head in Gaza and accept some other terms in Trump's Gaza plan. But questions surround vexing issues such as Israel's withdrawal from the Strip and Hamas disarmament. Netanyahu has expressed the hope that the captives would be released in a matter of days, but his army continues its attack on Gaza, killing dozens of people despite Trump's call for a halt to the bombing. Another update is Muslim majority countries welcome Hamas' step on Trump's Gaza proposal. We have received a joint statement by the foreign ministers of Egypt, Jordan, Indonesia, Pakistan, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, and the UAE. It said the countries welcomed the steps taken by Hamas on Trump's Gaza plan, including the release of all Israel captives and the immediate launch of negotiation on implementation mechanisms. The foreign ministers also welcomed the President Trump's call on Israel to immediately stop bombing and to begin implementation of exchange agreement, and they expressed appreciation for his commitment to establishing peace in the region, the joint statement said. They also welcomed Hamas for stating its readiness to hand over the administration of Gaza to a transition Palestinian Administrative Committee of Independent Technocrats. The top diplomat emphasized the need for the immediate launch of the negotiation to agree on mechanisms to implement the proposal and address all its aspects. The statement also reiterated the country's joint commitment to support efforts toward the implementation of the proposal. Those are news. Those are updates on issue or on war between Israel and Gaza. Thank you very much. Please do subscribe and share, comment, and like to the top stories. We are coming back.